Thanks for letting me know.
Hold on. Okay, we're live.
I'm live. I forgot my drink.
Oh no, you got to go get it.
Okay, you gotta go. Go, hun. Go, hun.
I did. You know what? They're in the freezer, the left side.
I'll take anything.
Okay. Well, so we are ill prepared. Obviously, we started late, you guys, because Lexi's here, though.
Hi, Lexi. First into the podcast.
She can confirm a lot of this about this game that we're doing here.
Jen.
Yeah.
When Raiders of the Lost Ark was trying to find an anthropologist that could open it, was that the amulet that they used when Indiana Jones needed to get into the temple? Or
trying to be like fancy 1970s.
Nailed it.
You guys are like after party, but this is actually a thing I do all the time.
We're not after party.
You guys, this is my husband, Brett. You're meeting him for the first time.
Hi, Brett. They're all like, what? We got to give them like 10 seconds and then they'll start piling it on. My husband, of course, running late.
Well, so Kristen, did you want to tell what you guys are? Your costume for the evening?
Sure.
Couple's
costume. We decided we got invited to an adult jammies party, so where's your keys and what bowl do we put them in?
Put your keys in the bowl, everybody.
Keys in the bowl. Gross. We would not be that way. We'd be like, where's the booze? And we just want to sit on the couch.
My husband and I would both be like, these are the worst hors d'oeuvres I've ever had.
All I would do is just graze. Yep.
Terrible. We were good.
I would graze all the snacks and I would absolutely not put out.
You'd be like, hey, neighbors, you're getting what my husband gets.
Yeah, this is my husband, Colin, and he's the only one I sleep with. And that's not even that often. Colin, say hi to everybody. We already met.
We just met Brett.
Hi.
Hi.
Colin.
Hi, Colin. You look great in your
Colin,
jammies.
you look great, Colin.
I feel great. Thank you for saying that, Brett.
You look great. I don't know if you hear that a lot at home. You look great.
You guys, Kristen and Britt have this very funny relationship where they make fun of each other, or where my husband makes fun of Kristen.
Yeah, and then my husband makes fun of me, and then Jen also makes fun of me. So
sometimes, or I tell them both to stop it.
Yes.
And then
I've heard her say, Britt McAdams, you better cool it.
Be cool, man. Be cool. So how's everybody doing tonight?
Yay, it's happy hour. It's happy hour. Ah.
I know, it's Friday. It's been a week.
I wouldn't know. Does it matter?
It feels like a
Sunday.
Colder to me. I don't know about anybody else. But
yesterday was a tough one. Today's been much better. But yesterday I checked out. Are you going to be on your phone the whole time? Is that what we're doing here?
I thought you wanted me to write down comments.
Yes, this is my very 70s owl ring.
Hey, Colin, it's great to see you.
Yeah. So
make sure that the feed's working, right? Is that right?
No, get back in here.
So Susan said we look like brother and sister. I guess kind of, yeah. And our kids kind of mini us's. So now you can do the math and see.
And also weird uncle in the background. I feel like
Is that your wedding jacket, Britt?
It is. Because I had an Evel Knievel suit, like a gross Evel Knievel suit that I tried to put on about 6 minutes ago. And Evil has really been eating.
Evil has gained the quarantine 15.
My goodness. Evil.
You know what? You don't have to do that right now. Do you want to just play for a little
bit?
Sure,
that's fine. By the way, I just want to let you know I was actually looking at the other live at first.
Yeah, Colin was watching the other one. Oh, these comments are weird.
They look different.
Oh,
you just look right here. You can actually pick up some notes and write them down.
Okay, speaking of quarantine eating,
I was going to say quarantine breath.
Oh yeah, you guys, I brush my teeth like once a day these days. It's so bad. My kids, like, dentists are going to have like a heyday as soon as this is all over because we're
it's gonna be like rings on a tree. They're gonna find stuff from like week 1 of quarantine. I'm like, I don't even remember making pork ribs.
I'm going to be like, just give me all dental implants. Let's start from scratch.
Are those Thin Mints?
They are! Because I found a bunch of cookies that I had hoarded. And so I did an Instagram post about it and found out Girl Scouts didn't get to sell through all their cookies.
So they have them, but we can order them, right? Aren't there links?
There are links, and I think they're going to be in the comments, or we're going to post them like after
like the girls can get like credit for each one. All right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna order from everybody.
I know. There's
Do it.
one of the links is for like the whole state of Iowa. So it like all goes to like contribute to their activities and stuff like that. And they just have tons. We need them. So we'll post the links.
Hold on one second. I think our son decided that this is would be a good time to play the bongos.
Oh yeah, we have.
Okay.
We have no idea what the kids are watching. I think they're like Friday the 13th or something. But
Colin, you want a minute?
Yeah. So yummy. I can smell them from here.
Here's a pro tip with the Thin Mints.
hey,
Dunk them in peanut butter. Dip in a chip.
It's real.
I
And a
don't
chip.
like.
It's like a dip in a chip.
It's
I don't
really
like mint
smart,
peanut
Colin.
butter. I
Really
don't
smart.
because I had this really bad experience at my grandma's house when I was a kid because she had like those candy jars that had candy for like 8 to 9 years in them.
Yeah.
And I grabbed out like a Hershey's Kiss, like the old school kind,
Oh,
and the mints. It was the most disgusting thing ever. So
I always love the old grandma candy because you put it in your teeth and then you go,
I love those.
I'm going to take out a molar.
Oh man, I love a good pick a mix. Do they even sell that anymore?
I don't know.
Werther's.
I'll take anything right now. I literally scoped Eleanor's birthday bag that you gave her, and I took her Sour Patch, and I have no problem with it. She got a lot. We did a lot for her. Nobody did anything for me. I'm gonna steal the candy. Do you want to say? Let's say hi. There's Amanda, Heather, Amber, Karen, Kara.
Oh, Karen said, Jen, your daughter looks just like her daddy. She totally does.
That's a tough break.
She has a salt and pepper beard already.
Yeah.
It's hard for you guys.
You know what? I know how that is. My daughter, Eleanor goes, Mommy, I can literally see chin hairs. And then she goes like this, literally. I can literally see chin hairs.
Wait, on you or?
Yes, on me. They're like a Christmas bow. I look like a billy goat.
Yeah,
I'm like, you know what?
I can see him. I don't know.
And I don't care.
No, you can't. No, you can't.
Yeah, it's a swinging party. What? I wonder if people are doing like swinging Zoom parties.
Okay, here's another. Okay, we gotta do healthcare workers. Everybody,
Yeah, big shout out
Cheers.
to our healthcare workers.
yeah, man.
Thank you. Colin, say thank you.
Hi, stop writing.
Colin,
Thanks
say
for keeping us safe.
Colin, This is the time to say thank you.
Thank you, healthcare.
Your boyfriend Greg Parker is going to be on here defending you real soon.
Yep. Oh, I hope so.
Hey,
And
can I interrupt you?
You can interrupt.
Krista also wants you guys to tell the story of how you met your husbands.
Oh.
Oh, fast version? I'll give you my fast version, how I met this guy. Okay, that's your arm is like a tree trunk, tree log. Okay. Met this guy. I want to give you the fast version because this is about the amount of time that it took for us to have our first kid. I was a teacher at a high school. I wanted to do a comedy show. He had just opened a new comedy theater. I went into the theater. I was late. I thought I'll just bat my eyelashes because at the time I was very fit and, doing well on the single front. I mean, not well, but I was busy on
Right.
it doesn't matter. The story goes, I walk in, he's literally hanging lights wearing a tool belt and like his hair was really short and he was wearing like like a kind of a tight t-shirt, and I was like, hello. So then I made sure that he helped me teach the kids, and that we had lunches that were to talk about the
Work lunches. Genius.
work lunches. And then I was like, and then I fell in love with him, and he wasn't on board, so I made him fall in love with me back. And then finally he asked me to marry him. Jen saw that coming. Britt saw it coming and also videotaped it. No, I did not see it coming.
He wasn't even given the heads up about it, but he just knew somehow.
Yep. And then that night, Colin proposed. I ugly cried in public, which I'm not happy about, but I got a ring out of it. And then that night I got pregnant. And then in a Caro's parking lot on a way to a wedding.
That's too much details.
In a Mini Cooper. And cheers. 10 years
That's
later.
love. Cheers. That's love. We
Just like-
the two of us, we met at a dog park. He had a dog named Kaylee, and I had a dog named Venus, and he saw me running through the poop with my dog one day, and he was like, "Who's that weirdo?" Well, she's the only person here not shooting up in the parking lot, because it was at dog beach. So
She was very cute and very normal, and wouldn't go anywhere near anyone else. But she would gallop, like she'd wear these big like snow boots on.
I was trying to get my dog to play, with other dogs.
This is
so she
odd
was
girl
shy.
galloping at the bottom of the hill.
That's cute.
It was really cute.
Did I ever gallop?
You more like a march.
Well, so then this one day he sat down next to me, and we just started talking. We were the only ones there, and we started talking for like an hour. And I really didn't even want to talk to him because he had these really stupid like Oakleys on or something that
Pretty killer.
they weren't killer. He got them at Costco for a really good deal, and
It's a
I
great deal.
almost was like,
Great act with them at the same time.
not going to talk to him because
6
of
pairs of them.
it. Got him a big
Welcome to Britt's like, good deal at Costco.
Yeah,
You buy
Uber.
20 of them.
I got skateboards, dog food.
He'll come home with these Liz Claiborne readers that he gets it. He's like, oh, they work though. They're so good. And I love like the chevron print on them. He's like, he's just looking for a good deal, you guys. So then we just became friends. I took him like a month to ask. No, you never asked for my phone number. You asked our friend Carrie for my email address. And then he invited me to his party, and I attacked him. I was like, you must love me. And he was like, okay.
And he did.
Yeah. And then like 14 years later, we got married. No.
We
Yeah,
eat
14 years
into it.
later, because I was I was lucky enough to be single during a lot of the time you guys were together. So I always had somewhere to go. And I would say my favorite thing to say is that I would be the third on their date, and Britt would pay, but Jen would have to put out. So it all worked out for me. It was great.
Carrie Kenny wants to know, Colin, who do you look like? Who's your famous doppelganger? Because she said it's driving her crazy who you look like.
Who do you get the most?
Well,
This
I
is
used
definitely
to-
going to make me want to bang a ring.
I used to get Michael Madsen, who was in all those Tarantino movies.
Yeah.
But now,
Oh, yeah.
recently, I've been getting Michael Sheen, who he's much more white than I.
You look at giant Michael Sheen.
Yeah, I'm like a gigantic Michael Sheen.
He's a little
No,
person. I think he's a little person. No, I get
Yeah,
that.
he's like 5'7" and like very fit.
Yeah, Colin
You want to know who I get?
looks like Richard the Bruce. Why is
Oh,
there?
tell him.
I get George Lucas a lot.
Hold on.
George Lucas.
85 years old. It's a tough break.
He does. And we were at this restaurant, and this woman that used to date George Lucas was like, you look exactly like George Lucas. I know. I dated him like
Yeah.
in the 80s.
It was
or
at
something.
Chili's and we made love.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm trying to listen to your story, but my children have come into the room when they had specific directions that unless somebody was bleeding or on their
She matches.
I'm gonna go.
Finn, go. Eleanor, go. Honestly, come on. This is our time.
She just wanted to show that she was wearing the same
I know.
PJs.
You guys are
LOL.
figure it out.
Oh.
No iPads. Our Wi-Fi is
Yeah.
not strong enough. Shut the door.
Oh, so Colin, when you're a little bit pixelated, right now you guys are totally great, but when you were blurry, I thought you looked like from The Office.
Steve
Michael.
Carell?
Yes, because he has a beard for part of it,
Okay.
doesn't he?
Well, we'll figure it out.
I don't know who Michael Sheen is, so whatever.
He's not. I always like Richard the Bruce. I was like, Colin, learn how to do an accent and say those lines. And it works every time. And his accent's not that good.
I love ya. I want to marry you.
Jeez,
Quit it. Stop seducing everyone,
I
Colin.
incredible.
So weird. Right here. Put your keys in the bowl like everybody else.
Yeah, Colin.
Wait your turn.
Yeah.
Colin, what happened to your wine? I saw your wine disappear during the Who Does Colin Look Like run.
Okay, guys, let's do our good stuff. Should we do? Wait, did you finish your story? Yeah, you guys waited for like. All I remember is you being very mad at him at our wedding. Like, you better kick it into gear.
Well, can I say something?
Nope.
One of my favorite memories
Go easy is
is when I met Jen. I think it was the first time, and Kristen was like, I was like, hey,
oh no,
can I come over to your house, or I want to come over to your house? And you were like, yeah, you can come over, but just so you know, there's 2 girls here. One of my best friends, Jen, really upset with her. We're having girl talk. She's really upset with her boyfriend. And if you have wine, that would make it awesome. And I'm like, yeah, okay.
Talk about this.
Showed up with a backpack full of like 4 bottles of wine.
and we
And
drank
everyone's
all
like,
of
hey,
them.
I like this guy.
Not all heroes wear capes, you guys. He showed up on a rough night and made it all better.
What's the damn deal with this guy, Brett?
And then Colin's like, I love Brit so much. Okay, so this is a fun thing, and this will take us to our game. But first of all, we should do our good news thing.
Yeah.
But one of my favorite nights ever, and we do talk about it in the book, when I knew that Colin and I were in for the long haul. If you want to look at me longingly while I tell this story.
Get Colin been wrong
Colin, because that's awesome.
ever since this.
You can't look at the camera and write at the same time because I can tell that you can't multitask. Right now.
This feels something.
Do you
City.
Do you remember when we played running charades for New Year's and we all decided to not kiss at New Year's Eve at 12 because we were in the middle of a game, and Britt, you and I were on the same team and we were crushing, and Colin, not on the same team, not happy, did not want to stop anything so we could all kiss. We all decided, let's finish the game, then kiss 20 minutes later. And I was like, that's the guy for me.
That is a really good thing about my husband, is that is the only winning charades team he's ever been on. Somehow he always gets stuck in the kitchen since then, and they never win. They're always like on the 3rd one. Everybody else is done.
You know the problem with the kitchen team is there's snacks everywhere.
Yeah, you get
You're
distracted.
distracted, and they're like, let me just get a little. Wait, what was the clue? Hold on a second.
I'm so bad at it. He heard me making this guess while somebody was acting.
No.
out.
You were giving the clue. You were giving the clue, and the clue to her whole team was she was going star. It was she was spelling it out, and the person couldn't get it, but she's going star, sky, and hutch. Star, sky, and hutch. And
That's enough for me to like throw a punch. I would be like bagging your wall, driving me nuts. Okay, Jen, what's our good stuff?
Wait, hold on, real quick.
Oh yeah.
April Wood says that Brett looks like Richard Gere.
Ooh.
Richard
I
Gere's
can't
not
see
been
that
in a
face.
lot lately. He's been. The reason you don't see Richard Gere anymore.
Big compliment. That's nice. Greg Parker's here, and it says Kristen has been nice to Colin.
G P G P.
That's it. He is in the lives like a lot. Like, please tell me watching.
I'm convinced it's like one of his fraternity brothers from Texas A&M.
No, man,
and
that guy's from
they're having
Portland.
a coup. But you know what,
I
Greg?
don't know nothing about Portland.
You don't know anything about Portland. But you know what? We're gonna come see you in Portland, Greg. We're gonna stay at your
Yeah,
house.
give him VIP tickets the next Portland
Heck
show.
yeah.
I need to say that I think her name was Stacy. All that I saw was just a comment, and this is all it said. That stupid fake green grass that you have to pull out of your dog's butt. I don't know what she was referring to, what we just spoke of, but that was her comment. So
Ugh.
Maybe that's who I look like.
Honestly.
So this is really good news. Tyler Perry.
Yes. Tyler Perry.
He bought food for all the seniors shopping at like, what is it? Like 70 grocery stores.
Amazing.
Like, isn't that so great for like an hour?
Yeah, I paid for 70 different grocery stores for all the seniors that were shopping. And one man was so overcome and so grateful that he took that $290 he was going to spend on his groceries and then donated it.
Aw.
And I thought that was really sweet. Like that made me feel also, I was like, God, you're emotional all the time these days. I can cry at anything.
I know, because even
I do.
Yeah. And then, this was just a good idea that I thought. Like somebody sent me this to join this Facebook group that is called Lego Quarantine Fun. In a very desperate moment. And there's all different age groups, and every day they give you like a new challenge to tell your kids. Like today's was, what was it? An interesting vehicle.
Build an addition to the house.
Yes.
Clean your room.
Yeah. Make a tool that will clean your room. No, but it keeps them busy for a little bit. So it's a really nice little trick.
Yeah, that sounds great. We did Legos today with my daughter, and she was putting together a set from her birthday, and she totally just like decided to kind of do her own thing. And then he came in to try to help her, and in order to remove the pieces that she did improperly, he would have had to have torn down her whole house. So he didn't. I was very proud of him.
Her house was not OSHA approved.
Not at all. You never live in it, but it looked good from the curb.
It is hard for type A personality to do Legos or art projects with kids. It's really hard to watch them just really not follow the directions.
My bigger issue is when you're doing your art project, I give you full creative range. Don't mess my art project up.
Man, there's nothing better than seeing Eleanor drawing and then Kristen drawing right next to her, and then Eleanor looking at Kristen's drawing and saying, there should be like a rainbow right over here. And then reach to start to draw a rainbow. And then Kristen karate chops her hand away.
It's rude nonetheless. I'm not putting anything on hers. I don't want her to put it on mine. Mostly Finn, because he's just not the artist in the family, you know. And
He's bringing shame on the head.
Honestly, he was like, I would trust him, but he's just gonna make like whatever I've been drawing, like making farting noises or something like really gross, because that's all we're in, y'all, is just wonderful comedy for days in this house with a third grader.
That's It's
fantastic. It's fantastic.
He's working on his hot 5 right now.
Yeah, he's working it out. What I was gonna say to you, Jen, is okay. So I watched the finale of Modern Family, which you guys know I've been saying is like one of those shows, and we watched it from the very beginning when we were like single and ready to mingle, and then not single, but just met each other.
My husband's so furious.
4 days later, I was knocked up. And then we watched the whole series.
Episode.
I know. And then I watched Bless This Mess, which is, is based in Nebraska.
Yeah.
And honestly, I think the show needed to get a little bit of its legs underneath it. But Lennon Parnham is so freaking funny. I could smell that as it happened, burping through your nose. Lennon Parnham is so funny. She plays such a great Midwest mom. I just love it. I love that show, and I love it more now than ever.
I love that they always I love that they always wear Nebraska shirts.
I know, and they're not like, they're real. Like whoever the writers are on that, there's legitimately somebody from Nebraska, because they know like inside baseball that I'm like, although they haven't made a detasseling joke yet. I'm waiting for that to happen.
Oh, they will for sure. But I think it's like super funny that because he's from New York, we would go to Nebraska to like visit my family, and he's like, why is everybody wearing red? Because you don't do that back east. Like everybody doesn't wear the team colors all the time, especially not on game day.
Especially if you're from Colgate, because it would be 3.
Colgate.
But they have like 10 pro teams there, like in
there's one thing in Nebraska,
throw.
and it's red. It's just odd.
It's not odd. It's awesome.
I mean, odd in the awesome way.
It's
No, but it's like you get off you get off a plane. You're like, is there a game?
We'll talk about this later.
No. You're at a restaurant. Is there a game? No.
No, it's a Tuesday.
My winter coat has got a Cornhusker theme.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah.
right.
Yeah, our kids are definitely going to come in here during that. 100%. Our kids may not have a TV. What they're doing for fun, who knows?
Yeah.
Mixology.
Well, my daughter just came in to report that Dashiell's gone. So
is he out doing pull-ups? Doing a science experiment?
He'd get tired out. Hold on. My husband and the dog just went to go see what's up.
I'm going to look at some comments here. When are you quarantined? Somebody says add a date to Anchorage, Alaska.
Oh my gosh.
I honestly would love to go to Alaska. You've been to Alaska.
I've been to Alaska.
I would love to go to Alaska.
It looks beautiful.
I mean, it's everything's a postcard.
Karen just said, did you just say detasseling? And I think she's about to say, because I detasseled too. And that girl knows what's up. Because it's not an easy job. It's a summer of hell.
Update. Everything's fine. Dashiell's just in the bathroom. He'll be in there for a while. So.
Yeah.
Well,
take his time.
You know what? So, yeah.
Jim Dettelbatch. I'm from Houston, Texas.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Where are you from originally, Britt? This is like the newlywed game we're going to play. I bet I could say it. But you're from Connecticut originally, right? No. New York.
Yeah. I'm from right next to Connecticut.
This is so far away, you guys.
It's not Saskatchewan. What's it called?
New York.
Hey, Britt, that's funny. Is there another short-ass town that you're from?
What? The town is Chappaqua.
Chappaqua.
Yeah.
Saskatchewan, same diff.
We actually lived in Mount Pleasant, which is the less fancy side of Chappaqua. But we got Chappaqua School.
Wait,
So
Chappaqua is an island, right?
Oh boy, now we're about to go down a deep.
What did you say, Colin?
Isn't Chappaqua an island?
That's Chappaquiddick.
Oh, it's Chappaquiddick.
Yeah.
Yeah, get a lot of bad. Yeah, that's not going to that. Okay. I'm going to get some more wine. Are we going to play this game?
We're going to play this game. Are you grabbing wine or what are we doing? Okay.
I'm going to grab wine.
Okay, grab wine.
Audrey Hansen is from Houston and went to A&M just like me.
I understand how this comments thing is going to go, that anyone that comments on you or Houston or any
Kelly
of the
Stonebach, Texas,
is going to get a shout out right now because you are watching the comments so closely.
Austin Owen, hello from Austin, Texas.
Will you quit it? There's other places, by the way.
Who you guys?
My heart.
Everybody watching, I got to tell you. Okay, so we're gonna do this game, and while you're stuck at home, who's free, right? As long as it's under 40, or it's not even that much if you're gonna to have people that you can Zoom, because everybody keeps messaging and saying, how are you doing this where you're together? You can either do Zoom or be live or.
Well, you can actually, what I've heard somebody say they do, and chime in ladies, because tell me, the tech is something that confuses me, is that you can watch us and then you can Zoom with your friend.
Yeah.
At the same time. So that way you can play the game and watch us live at the same time. If you figure that out, you need to be working for NASA because I can't even email.
I just want to let you guys know, when I said Texas, there's been 40 Texas comments.
They're very proud in Texas.
We love Texas, ladies.
Big and bright.
Deep in the heart of Texas.
And I know that Texas A&M, you get a big old ring when you graduate and all that.
You know who you look like tonight?
Who?
Courtney Cox.
You do.
You
do.
1000%.
It's a very good compliment for her.
Thank you for a nice compliment. It's been so long since I've experienced one. Thank you.
Actually, Colin told me to say that.
Colin's
right before we went on. He's like,
he's gonna be like, hey, what's up? Because he thinks Courtney Cox is ooh la la.
Well, I do too.
Yeah.
I do too. So
Colin, how's that wine going?
I don't know. Let me taste it again. See if it's
down easily. But so you guys, you should do like have it either like a date night or a fun, like you can play cards, you can play trivia or play games with your friends. But it's nice to like see a human being because it's sort of like, oh yeah, okay. This feels so unreal right now, so it's cool to see people and like.
Don't you feel like on some level that like it feels like almost odd and weird and hard to do a Zoom, and it's so easy. It's so easy, and once you're there, you're so glad you did it. But there is this thing I think that's happening to us right now where we're so used to being sort of isolated that Jen, you said it perfectly. It feels like postpartum. You don't want to bother anybody because you have highs and lows, and what if you start crying, or what if you don't feel super positive? But the truth is the second you just see somebody's face or reach out, like you feel better. You feel better. And I think that's the thing we have to remind ourselves. My husband Zoomed in the garage for 3 hours last night.
Well,
Oh boy.
Was it zoom, and a boom?
Oh boy.
Zoom, and the boom, boom.
I have a friend who's got COVID, man.
We don't know that.
Yeah.
Colin.
Colin, how's your friend doing?
He's having a hard time breathing, but he's very physically fit. So he's like as best case scenario as possible.
All right.
All right.
Be okay.
So that's who I was Zooming with. I was making.
I know.
You also had the other dad, and y'all are like, you know what would make this situation easier is a bunch of scotch and guacamole because I found them this morning.
He's having a beer, and I made you a highball glass in there. Just like when I went to see what he wanted, but beer.
We're gonna go. We're not stopping at this, you guys. It's party night. It's party night. Okay, let's play our game.
Okay, so should I say like that I saw something like this. You know, you do those like funny little lists or whatever
On Facebook
that was like, ask your husband if he knows this stuff about you. So we thought it'd be funny to do like a newlywed game out of it. Oh,
so fun.
So I didn't skip anything, did I, Kristen? What we're gonna say?
No, we can go back to it, but let's start the game. I think that gives everybody. Let's get the party started.
Okay, so everybody got the questions, right?
Okay, so you have the questions.
Okay.
And the idea is, and Jen, tell me if I'm saying this wrong. I'm already saying it wrong. You explain the game.
Okay, so we posted 10 questions. So I had my husband answer what he thought the answer was about me, and then I wrote what I thought his answer would be on other pieces of paper. So you can do this with your friend or with your spouse and see how well they know you. So it's just like the newlywed game. We'll ask the question, then we'll write down. So we can't change the answer like, oh, we knew that.
Wait, so
No,
if
I have mine written down.
Don't show them. So if I say the first one, which is, when this is all over, where would your spouse want to go for a weekend alone with you? Does he answer it? And how does that go?
We'll go what the other person thinks.
Yeah. So you'll go one at a time.
Okay.
So like you and I can answer, like we can have the husbands go first for us, or we can give theirs. Okay.
You tell me what to do first, because I have an answer.
You guys go first. Should we give your answers?
You guys should answer first.
We'll answer first. Okay. All right. Okay. So when this is all over, where would your spouse want to go for a weekend alone with you? Everybody give you a second for your whoever you're playing with to write it down or type it in the comments.
Wait,
so
why are you?
So do you want me to do mine now? Like,
no,
I think
Kristen and I'll go, and then you and Britt will show you.
I can show my answer where I think he would want to go for a weekend alone with me.
With you, no. Where he thinks you would want to go for a weekend alone, right?
Yeah.
No.
Yep.
It's what Kristen thinks Colin would want to go with.
Yeah. Where will he want to go on a weekend away?
I'm ready, and I've got an answer.
Okay.
So you gotta ask me the question.
Sure.
I answer it, and then she reveals if what she wrote down to see if she matches my brain.
Everything's so hard.
Okay. All right. Well, this is what I think. Where I think my husband would want to go. Okay. I think he would.
Wait. I'm supposed to answer it first.
So we're gonna ask Britt. Britt, where would you like to go?
Okay, now I get it.
Okay, so you asked me the question,
All right.
I answered, and then you
Britt,
said,
where would you like to go for a weekend alone with your wife?
Where do
After
you want to go for a weekend alone with me?
so my answer, a weekend alone is, I want to go to Palm Springs, but I want to bring the kids.
What did she
Why?
write down?
I said, wait, how do I do this? Palm Springs or nowhere, because he wouldn't want to go somewhere alone with me. He'd want to bring the kids. So I got it.
Yay! You guys are lame. Okay. So now do whatever you're supposed to do.
Colin, where would you want to go?
Oh,
wait.
Okay, so I'll answer, and then Kristen will show.
Yeah.
I'd like to go alone with my wife after this is all done.
Yeah.
I'd love to go to Paris with my wife.
That's so romantic, and that's really romantic. I wrote a sporting event.
But also correct. That's correct, right?
That's correct. You laugh that hard because I'm right. That's the only time he laughs that hard is when he knows I'm right.
So now, Jen, where would you want to go with
Or we
Brett?
can move on. We can go to the next question or whatever you want to do. I don't know what I answered on paper.
Well, I think the
Let's just go, and I don't think anybody wants to see us debate it. Okay. I would want to go. I would have said Palm Springs too. Is where I would want to go.
Palm Springs.
Wow.
Yes, that's right. Last time I went there, I called him the day in, and I was like, "Can you bring the kids?"
My God, what is with you and your kids, man? I'm like, can we bounce?
Their kids are nicer than ours.
No, they're not. They're just younger. Wait till they're more cunning.
My son just started rolling his eyes at us. We had
Man, our 9-year-old is practicing like full manipulation callbacks, like being like, oh, like the time you said this, and you're like,
Yep.
I didn't even know what's happening tonight. I go, I don't know if you see what's happening.
That used against you, BS. Like I was excited about something, and I yelled, and Dash goes, "Quiet voice."
Oh, I'm about to.
Now you gotta ask me the question, right?
Okay, yeah. Now, okay, no.
I don't have that.
Where do you want to go with Colin when this is all over? Just the two of you.
I didn't answer it like that because I thought.
Wait, no, you have to say it when this is all over.
Yeah, you just answer. Where would you?
Where do you want to go?
Not
where
with Colin?
Wine country. Funny, I've never been.
I wrote Paris, but I also wrote really. We've been together enough. She actually just wants to go somewhere with you, Jen.
That's true. That's true. Greg, you're doing like this.
Yeah.
Colin will be at a sporting event
Yeah, Colin will
in
be.
Paris.
Colin and Greg can hang out. Okay, so
Next question.
next question.
Okay.
Who is your spouse's hall pass?
So you asked Britt.
Britt.
So Jen answers,
God,
right?
shit show. Why can't I get this right? It's like
Okay. So I answer what you think my hall pass is, right?
Or what your hall pass
What
is.
my hall pass would be.
Yeah.
Okay. Ooh.
It's fine. We all have them in our.
The Maroon 5 guy.
Hall-
Adam Levine, that's a good one.
That's a good one. That's my mom's. That's my mom.
Britt,
Oh.
Write down. Dennis.
That's our friend.
Our friend.
You just always talk about him so much. I was like, I want him.
All right, Colin, we know what this is, but what is Kristen's hall pass?
Well, I think you think that it's Jason Momoa, but the reality is it's the 1992 version of Gene Hackman.
Yeah. Oh, good point.
Oh, your dad. Your
Yeah.
dad. That's what I mean.
Do it.
That's so cool.
Don't make it weird.
That's so neat.
Do we look
That's
sad?
honestly a great keep it at home.
Look,
The most authoritative, wonderful, gravelly voice, advice given. Oh God.
He'd be mad at you, but then he'd give you a big, tight hug afterwards.
But kind of not. But he's gonna be mad at you all the time. Yeah, I
I'm thinking about Gene Hackman now. Sorry, I'm back. Well, okay, so what? Now Brett has to say who's his would be, and I have to see if I got it right. Okay, who's your?
Rachel McAdams.
Oh, I forgot.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Just because he likes the joke that he wishes they would have gotten married, so her name would be Rachel McAdams.
Yeah, that's what he says.
But this is the true one. Amy Mann, the singer.
She's
Everything to her.
Is the
loneliest number that you'll ever do. That's from Magnolia's soundtrack.
Every time she's on, he's like, "You know Amy Mann, right? You like this singer." I'm like, yes.
Jen, Gary's asking, what is a hall pass?
Oh, Gary.
Okay, Gary. A hall pass is
Gary already used it.
in a pretend world, if your celebrity crush was like, hey, we get one night of committed love.
Yeah.
Or physically,
yeah.
Who would that be with? And everybody's got one. Everybody's got, well, and here's the truth though. If it ever really came down to it, I'd freak out. There would be no way. Plus, it'd be too exhausting to think about. I don't know.
Especially with Gene Hackman, because he's
tired, but I don't think from that. So
no. He's saving his energy for
don't
that.
You?
Like, this Courtney Cox girl looks like a real goer.
He would be game.
He'd be down. See, Jason Momoa, that guy like rock climbs, and he's got Lisa Bonet, and plus, he's been so nice to us. Now it feels weird, but like I don't. But I
think to know that guy's a human being. I don't need to know that.
I don't want a guy that's a human being. I just want a sex object, like Gene Hackman, just a sexy piece to look at and desire. And
that guy had a nickel for every time he heard that.
Hey, Kristen, you know who's super hot? Gene Hackman's dad.
Mr.
Super hot. Dewey.
Gene Hackman was.
Shut up. Can I ask?
What?
Now you ask me, right? Who I think his is?
Collins, yeah.
No, I have to answer, and then you show your paper.
Yeah, Colin, you answer.
Okay, I don't understand this. This is like the SAT.
My hall pass lady.
Take it down a notch, sir. You're true. Why are you thinking so much?
Oh, Gal Gadot.
Oh.
Yeah. We know each other.
You're on my hair.
Oh, sorry, baby.
God. Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah, Gal Gadot. Every time she's on the TV, he goes, ugh, gross.
Oh my God, Gal Gadot. She's
Gadot.
vomit.
First of all,
Ugh.
Way to play it cool, Colin. No woman can read into that. Actually, anytime there's somebody on TV that my husband finds attractive, his legs start to he gets nervous. What do you call that?
Happy.
Okay, next question, you guys. Next question.
Okay, what is your spouse's hands down favorite movie of all time? Okay,
go. Let's make it.
It's probably Elvira, Mistress of the Dark.
Oh, that's embarrassing.
Brett, what's on your paper?
What would you say, Brett?
I mean, she's gonna be mad to not.
Grease 2 or Elvira.
It's kind of the top 3. It depends on which one I've seen most recently, but yeah.
All great films. Grease 2, better than Grease. Pandemonium, incredible.
Look at the
Elvira.
star lineup on that show.
Yeah.
You guys, I'm just reading everybody's hall pass choices, and they are wonderful. And
Good
honestly,
ones.
really good stuff for my
Oh yeah.
spank bank.
Quit it.
None of these are wrong answers. Sam Elliott, David Beckham, Paul Rudd.
Oh yeah.
They're all
David Beckham. Oh yeah,
Sam Elliott's
That's
dad.
what Adam's doing.
great.
My dad will literally like.
Let's see. Anyone from Kojak.
Yeah.
I get that. Okay, so now I say what?
Magnum PI.
Oh yeah.
Kristen, What's your favorite movie of all time? And I have that written down on this piece of paper.
Dirty Dancing.
Dirty.
Guys, that's so
The time of your
good.
life.
Strong tie between that and We're the Millers, but Dirty Dancing always comes in.
Okay, I have a prediction that I know what both of the guys' favorite movie of all time is.
Are they going to be the same?
Maybe.
One.
Let's say it at the same time, Britt.
At the same time.
No, I honestly don't have an answer. This is
Okay.
tricky.
Britt's going to get into the whole.
Don't overthink it.
No, Colin's got to go first. It
It's
won't be
one-
the
Look in my eyes, Britt.
Oh, no.
There's
Look at
only
it.
one movie that's
Don't overthink it.
Okay.
Okay.
that goes the entire spectrum of all emotions.
Eddie?
It's a 3-hour biblical movie, and it's called Braveheart.
God dang it.
Simple.
That's
This
the
is a
same
simple
one.
game.
That's the same one. Okay, what is your favorite? Don't
I-
make it artsy. Just what does your gut say? I can't turn it off if it comes on.
Bethany says Chris Evans.
I mean, I really like Babe.
That's a smart ass. Why can't you just answer it? Because everybody's got one. And it's always.
No, I really don't. But I don't. I have like 30. Actually, like Babe, like literally, Babe was my mom's favorite movie. So I literally, in my brain,
Oh.
I honestly can't think of. Like, I have no answer. It's
And
way
stay with Babe because that's
Babe's
sentimental.
fine. You just beat
too
us.
fun.
Oh,
Sorry.
Billy Barnhart said Jimmy Stewart is her hall pass, even though he's dead. Which Harvey is one of my favorite movies.
Boy,
so
Jimmy
I totally
Stewart's
get that,
dead.
Yeah, his dad. Yeah, is very long dead. But okay, this is what I thought you would say.
What is
Okay, get up there.
Rudy!
Rudy!
That's a good one.
I love that movie.
it? Any sports movie.
I came
Any-
down. He was watching The Rookie last night while he was folding clothes.
Rookie's
Dennis
on.
Quaid? I've
Ugh.
seen all of it. All
Any
of
sports movie. Any sports movie. Bawling.
Yep.
Marky Mark.
Remember the Titans is my favorite sports movie.
What is?
Remember
Cool.
the Titans?
What name did you say, Colin?
Remember the Titans?
Oh, yeah, that's
Oh.
great. That's on Disney Channel. I watched that recently.
It's good. It's the best. I feel like
What's your favorite sports movie, Rocky?
Me?
Who's yours?
What's your favorite movie?
Yes.
Oh, Dirty Dancing. Dirty Dancing.
well, Dirty Dancing is my favorite movie,
No,
but
I'm
my
just talking about
favorite,
sports
like,
movie.
I mean, I gotta break them down. I would say, like, Remember the Titans is pretty darn close.
That's a-
And Rudy, because when the dad comes to watch the game, like, I just think it sends all the right messages.
Blindside too, though.
Oh.
Ooh, you love Black
How many
Side.
times have I seen The Blind Side? 1 billion.
Do your Southern
You mean your mom?
Mississippi
Your mom,
Susan, or what's her name? Bullock?
Sandra Bullock.
Sandra Bullock. Not Susan.
Susan Bullock.
Right.
Now you really sound like your mom.
Michael, don't lie me. You got a place to stay tonight? Because you're gonna come over to my house, okay? Michael, you protect my son, okay?
Louise.
That's good.
Courtney Cox can do anything.
I know.
Incredible.
Do I like it?
What's our next one, Jen?
Yeah.
Okay.
Annoying things that we do.
Ugh.
Oh, I love Rocky. Does that count as a sports movie?
Yes.
What? I
Yes.
love Rocky. Okay.
The
that's a
first
sports
Rocky
movie.
is one of the best movies ever made. If you haven't had a chance to watch it, you need to watch it again. Somebody said Jeff Goldblum is their hall pass. Paula, God bless you.
All right.
I can party with Jeff Goldblum.
He's a silver fox now.
He's 100 and
Yeah. Okay. What's your spouse's biggest pet peeve? Okay, now how do I do this?
So you're on 10, but you're
No. I'm going from the bottom.
Kristen, what's your biggest pet peeve about me?
No, that's not what I'm supposed to say what I think you're going to say about me.
That's not what I wrote down.
Well, I think,
Oh.
I don't know. I think if you were going to say what your biggest pet peeve about me is that I leave my shoes everywhere.
Wait. You literally don't know how to play the game.
Honestly, it's so confusing.
Colin,
I-
What
I
is
probably-
your pet peeve about Kristen then? If it's
Yeah,
not
there, I feel like I probably would have said that she loses her keys every single day of her life.
Oh.
And then we have to stop everything to help her find her keys
You know what?
once a day.
I'm an artist.
Okay.
Brett,
Loses her keys. Okay. All right. Wait, how did you answer yours, Kristen, then, about Colin?
She showed it before I got to say what my feelings were.
I've got a lot of pet peeves about him, but I don't have enough paper.
Just say one, and I'm going to show you what I think you wrote down.
My biggest pet peeve about you?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
What do you think it is, Colin?
Typing too loud.
Oh, I was gonna say scraping my teeth on my floor.
Oh, God.
Good
The
one.
second, for
That's a good
sure.
one.
It's like,
Look how upset she is right now.
it's like,
Okay.
how much do you need to take off the outside of the fork to have it in your mouth?
All right. What's your biggest pet peeve about me that I think it is? Do you know? It's hard to phrase.
Wait, hold on. I got to see what I wrote because now I'm so confused.
No. But you're saying,
Yours too. Mark Ruffalo.
what about me drives you crazy? That's what you should have written down, right?
Oh,
Wait,
I wrote down what
Wait.
I think makes you crazy that I do.
We should have discussed the
that's
rules.
what I wrote down. I wrote down what
I want to
makes you crazy about me.
What do you do that you think makes me crazy?
No. I wrote down what I do.
I don't want to play anymore.
Yeah, it's really. We're having a hard time over here, guys. I wrote down
What is a pet that Britt does?
Nobody's going to want
What do I do that drives you crazy? You have to answer that verbally, then I'll show the answer.
Talk loud.
What?
What
Just
is
talk?
Britt doesn't
Anything.
Britt's one of the softest talkers in the world.
Except when he gets all New York on you.
Thank you.
He's never New Yorked me.
This is my answer to what about me drives you crazy, and the answer is that
Having to finish a story. I've already told him before. I will tell him mid-story. Or even a couple sentences in. I've already heard this before. He's like, can I just finish it though?
I'm like, I'm going. I gotta
I
go.
just read on this. Let me finish it. I know I repeat myself. I just want to finish the story. We're in quarantine. I have no one else to tell. So just let me live this out. Okay, man? Is that
That's right.
I'll tell you what's the biggest pet peeve that I do for you, whatever.
This is so confusing.
I know what
people are gonna get a headache, and the last thing I need is more stress. So here's
I
what
I think it's fine if you're writing it down at home, but okay.
where is the one place your spouse
Pet peeve about me?
shit?
Hold on. What's your pet peeve about me? What do I do that makes you crazy?
Nothing. It's perfect.
What? No, say what it is.
What about you guys? I literally haven't thought about this. What that you do drives me crazy. I mean,
You were given the questions prior to this interview.
I know, but I just wrote down the answer. I didn't think about. I mean,
I know you said the other direction.
no, I didn't think the other direction at all.
I didn't tell him the other direction.
Yeah, I
You
didn't think
didn't
the
know it was another direction. This is very confusing. You know, normally they split you apart.
Yeah.
They ask you the question.
Also,
then they
there's a
bring you back.
professional host involved.
You just tell me what do you think like drives you crazy about me? What I drive?
I mispronounce words all the time.
I mean, she does end a lot of sentences with "at."
Well, that's a grammar thing. That's not mispronunciation.
That is not a mispronunciation, Britt. That is where you're from in this.
Where you're from.
William Sapphire.
It's where I learned at, Brett.
What's
It makes me crazy.
if things go
He
across your
actually
shirt like that? If things go across the shirt, what are they called?
Striped.
That's wrong. Hey, Molly Marie just said, biggest pet peeve of my husband is when he slaps my butt at inappropriate times, like leaving a parent teacher conference, or when he wears shirts with holes in public. My husband's for me. When you get mad, oh shit, it went by so fast. She had a real long thing. I was gonna help her out.
She had to vent.
Greg's gonna be like, Colin doesn't do anything wrong.
GP.
Okay, let's go again. Let's just make this work. Okay, let's solve this problem. Okay, where is one place your spouse doesn't like to be?
Easy. Say what you don't want to be. Where do you?
That's not how I did it. I said where you don't want to be.
You don't
We're
understand.
just worrying about your question. Where do you not like to be?
Where do I not want to be?
Yeah, where do you hate being?
The gym.
No, not as much as dress shopping.
Oh, nightmare.
Oh.
Nightmare. Awful nightmare.
Where do you hate to be?
Any department store. inside mall.
You were the
I really dislike it.
I put
Middle seat of the plane.
Oh, holy cow!
You
Here's
hate a
where-
middle seat.
She doesn't understand. Like if she books tickets, she'll be like, "I got you a great one. It's B."
Well,
You're in seat
buy him
B.
early so you can choose your
Ugh.
seat. He's like, I'm gonna go on a trip tomorrow that I've known about for a month, so I'm gonna be stuck in the middle seat, and that's all I'm gonna talk about when I land.
Here's where I think Colin.
He's sweating thinking about the middle seat.
Wait, you gotta hold on. I gotta guess first.
Yeah.
Where do I hate to be?
Let's give to
Church?
Oh,
No, it's fine. It's fine.
what did you say about it, Kristen? Where does he hate to be, Kristen? Where'd you write down?
Anywhere on time.
Mm.
Ooh.
Whoa! Jeez
Shots
Louise.
fired. Shots across the bow.
Fizzers up, Colin.
Jeez Louise.
Okay, where do I?
Literally right before we were doing this, he was like changing his pants 30 seconds before we started. This guy cannot handle being on. It is literally against his. He doesn't know what it feels like to just be on time. Jen, you agree with me? You hate to be hurried.
That's what I don't like. It isn't even that I don't like to be late. I don't like to rush, and I don't like the feeling of like I'm going to be late.
How he lives.
15 minutes early because I don't want to feel that stress.
Lombardi time, man, but not him. He's like, hey, we don't have to be there till noon, so let's show up at 11:57 seconds.
Which is 3 minutes early.
No, that's 3 seconds.
Yeah.
No, wait, that's 3 minutes.
Yeah.
I'm not doing math. I'm not a math.
Where do I hate to be? Well, I think I hate to be at the gym.
Mhm.
Like where?
Costco. You hate Costco?
I just don't like how it's just amateur night. Costco's amateur night. It's on like he never goes shopping anywhere but to Costco. And he's just like, oh, hey, you know what? I'm gonna go, I need paper towels, and then I'm just gonna circle back over to spas. And he doesn't have like people don't do it the right way. They run into each other. And I'm like, you need a snack of sausage that bad? Like you're like blocking the entire aisle because you want to go
Strategy.
sample.
You're saying he doesn't have schematics when he goes in with a map and a destination.
No one in there does. Nobody does. They're not professional shoppers. They're people who are just, they've got like horse blinders on and they're looking for the free samples. That's all they're doing.
I'm from New York. It makes sense. It's like New York in a giant indoor place. Like everyone's like,
Costco. Oh, look at that nice sweatshirt and bath mat and ice maker and set of golf clubs. I always spend like $4 grand.
You're calling buying that wine.
Colin, I love that you love wine. Look at you two.
Jeez Louise.
Sassafras. I need a
Unbelievable.
screenshot of that.
Michael
I
Sheen.
would like to say, 1 year ago, Colin was like, I'm not going to ever be one of those families where they all wear matching pajamas. I'm not going to do it. It's just not going to be me. And then I bought us matching pajamas this year, and he saw Finn and Eleanor in them. And I go, you don't have to wear them. And he's such a team player that once they were laid out,
uniforms.
I was like, Team Sweeney. And we all look really cute in them.
But you guys, Colin's such a softie. He's like, when I met him, I told Kristen, I was like, I don't know about this guy. He says he doesn't like dogs. You know what he does all the time? He carries around their little new dog all the time. Just like Dr. Evil, that dog doesn't even have.
And Jupiter.
He's just like carrying that dog and petting her. Like it's the sweetest thing ever. And then I'll be like, no, I don't like dogs.
Colin used to play this game when we were in a shoe store called I'm a Widower, and he would hold our baby. And
I'm so dark.
we'd be in DSW, and he'd be holding little baby Eleanor or toddler Finn or whatever and holding them, and he'd be like, yeah, we're really sad to be doing this on our own. And then the women would be like, oh my God, I'm so sad. I'm like, he's not doing it on his own. I'm 2 aisles away. And I just
Colin, what my husband used to do when he still does this, when people are like, oh, your son looks just like his father, he will say to a perfect stranger, whoever that is.
Jokes like that. It's good stuff. Okay, what's the next question? Okay.
Okay.
What does your spouse do when they're alone?
Okay.
I'm just gonna say I'm gonna do what I think,
No,
which I think is what he does.
Hold on.
No,
What do you
no,
do?
no,
What do-
no.
what do
What
you-
does he think you do? What is
Oh.
Kristen? You say what
What do
you.
you do by yourself?
Yeah, what do you do?
What do you do when you're alone?
Oh, what do you really do by yourself?
I feel like I should answer
No,
this.
Yeah, Jen, you answer it.
Netflix and snacks.
True.
close. More specifically.
Friends.
No, you don't. You don't. Watch.
Cozy TV.
You watch
Oh, Law and
Order. That's literally what you do.
That's what I do.
You don't watch Friends. You watch Law and Order.
I've watched all of Friends.
Well, she restarted. Yeah, she reused. I knew that you were rewatching.
70,000 episodes of Law and Order, so they're always fresh.
Which I've seen all of them when I was on bed rest, and now we're in quarantine, so that feels weird.
She's seen all the Cozy TV ones. They gotta put some new ones on there. Yeah.
All of them. Would you like to see the answer? Wait.
Hold on 1 second about Cozy TV. So I didn't want cable. I didn't want cable at our last house because I never
Streaming.
watched anything. And I'm like, this is like $150 just wasted. We always have Netflix and Hulu or whatever. Like, we don't need it. And she's like, all right, that's fine. And I go, let me tell you, I will get an antenna and then you can watch any live stuff you want. If you don't want to feel like finding something, you just turn on and you can go whatever. And every time I turn
I know
on
this
TV,
is terrible. It's a terrible story.
it was on Cozy.
Gary,
Gary Jackson's wife just said he poops and masturbates, but you know what? She might know him really well.
Wait,
Hey,
you're on the
Yeah,
antenna.
sorry.
Go ahead and just answer this question too.
Oh,
What do-
sorry.
I know.
What he does when he's by himself?
Masturbates.
100%.
Hmm.
Makes love to himself and checks sports apps.
Yeah.
At the same time.
I just put snot out of my nose. You can- I did not see that coming.
Dang.
Well, he did.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's
Yeah,
nothing.
this
And
is
guess
literally-
what? There's no sports. We're in a global pandemic. So there's no sports.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Okay. What do you do when you're alone? What do you do when you're alone?
Samesies.
No, I read about Colgate football.
Wow, you don't have very much time alone.
Okay. I put watches sports, picks toes.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that happens after
You want to see my toe?
it takes for him to.
Oh God, show them your toe, you guys.
No,
We had
that's so gross. Gross.
wait,
That's so gross. Don't show that, Jen. Jesus.
Why is it bloody?
because he ripped the end of it off when the dog escaped. He went to go catch her. I was like, "Go out, get that dog!" She ran out through the fence, and he ripped his toe off.
I
on
was
the
napping.
Oh
I
God.
was running out in flip flops.
hero.
Next question.
That's the most disgusting.
Right.
Okay,
So-
what I do when I'm alone is drink wine and online shop.
That's what I was gonna say.
Online shopping.
Okay.
All outside of our door.
I know. He's like,
This number 7's my favorite question. Can we go on to it?
yes.
Yeah.
If you bought your spouse one present that would make them uncontrollably excited, what would it be? And I feel like this is also a Jen Kristen question. Oh,
I know what it is.
What
Then
would make you uncomfortably excited if I bought it for you?
it's not uncomfortably. It's
Why don't
uncomfortable.
you always answer the question at the same time?
Colin.
Kristen and Colin.
no,
Kristen,
me and Colin answered on the same time. At the same time, what does she want? 1, 2,
That's so.
Chanel bag.
That's what I was gonna say, Jen. This has
I
been
know.
since I was 14.
No, that's
Chanel
that's
bag.
She wants a Chanel bag.
Do you know what Colin calls
I
a
knew
Chanel
somebody.
bag? A channel bag.
Chanel. It's the Texas pronunciation
Yeah.
of it, right?
No, it's not.
It's
Those
a house thing.
have Chanel bags. But my husband's like, a channel bag? He came with me to Nordstrom one time and he was like, why are there $300 flip-flops? He's never gotten over
That was
it.
dumb as shit.
Colin,
They were flip flops, and they were $300. They're just.
but
flip-flops.
I didn't buy them. They were Prada. They're very expensive design. I'm not going to explain it to you. I'm not.
Colin and I are going to start like teenage people shopping when quarantine's up because he and I really appreciate a good deal. You can get those $300 flip flops for like $10 if you.
Go get them.
This one.
For elbows.
Good deal for flip flops.
You know what? I don't. That's why a channel bag is lost on him. But it's so dreamy. That would be some money if I was like a billionaire.
You'd also.
What I'm going to say what I think another puppy make me uncomfortable. Puppy. What'd you say? Mommy make her. I do.
100. I'll take
all
your
of these
answer.
are right answers. By
All
the way.
of these are right.
Yeah.
The noble answer of a puppy is great, and
I didn't think that you would acknowledge that though, because he's great and he's like, you're perfect. You don't need anything, and I'm like, but I'm sick of tucking my hip skin into my pants. Can I please?
I get ripped and stitched so fast.
Ripped and stitched.
So violent.
I don't give a shit. I would literally come out. I will. You can. Like literally. But it's
what would make Colin uncontrollably happy if you got it for him? Colin, what would make you uncontrollably happy?
I would say a trip around the world.
Huh.
Uh-oh. Wrong answer, Colin.
Dumb, Colin.
Wrong
That's
answer.
not what you want.
Wait.
A 300D?
Oh, I thought it was 3,000. Well, that's what I want it to be. One of those old ass Mercedes that
I used
smells
to
like
have.
French fries.
Oh, yeah.
Like a
Yeah.
I had a great brown car. Brown yellow.
Sure,
Man,
it was neat when the rain came in and the sunroof didn't work.
sunroof was a little leaky.
And no
Okay.
airbags.
It was a 30-year-old car.
All right, we're taking too long, so you got to answer. What?
Just that I call it a channel bag too, Colin. Everybody's on your side, Colin.
Yeah, Jesse, I got you.
What?
I get it. Like you have to
Britt.
forget about it.
Okay, this is
Here's what would make Britt uncontrollably happy.
this is not true. Would never get it, but it would be a Tesla, which I think you wrote down, right?
No,
I saw BMW on Kristen. I thought Tesla.
no. I put
World peace.
tickets to.
You've seen YouTube.
Yeah, and you were so happy about it, and then you were talking about it again because they were coming back. And
Ooh, that's a good one. YouTube tickets are a good one.
How many times have you seen YouTube?
What'd you say?
How many times have you seen YouTube?
Once, but I missed Joshua Tree as a child, and then it was a huge regret.
He feels
And then-
very cheated.
No, because I got in a fight with my friends, and they all went, and I was like, I'm sick of them. And like when they bought tickets,
He was
and then it
probably
was like
talking really
20
loud.
minutes later, I was like, why did I do that? Like, and then everyone went. Marty Nagel saw God, and then I was really bummed. And then Joshua
did
Tree
some
came
good
back.
drugs.
All of a sudden, they did the whole concert again, and I went, and I was really, really old at the concert. Like it was very odd to go to that concert, hear all those songs, and look around and be like,
Can I tell you the one concert that I regret not going to? All of my friends went to Lollapalooza 1991, which had Pearl
Dave
Jam.
Matthews.
Stop.
That was like the first one, right?
It had Pearl Jam and Nirvana.
Saw
1991.
Nirvana, thanks.
And I
Yeah.
skipped it because I'm like, I can't afford
Afford it,
$50.
yeah. See, and this is why he freaks out about flip-flops, which I agree are expensive. But the guy doesn't like to pull the purse strings, if you know what I'm saying.
I went to Lollapalooza '94, and the headliners were Beastie Boys,
Ooh, that's a good one.
Pumpkins,
Smashing Pumpkins, good.
like the Breeders and L7. It was a good one.
that's a good
I
one.
think we can all agree. Sneezing.
Stop sneezing, Colin.
Colin, knock it up, man.
I mean, God forbid he uses
Colin.
that. No, it's like just a virus going around. No big deal.
Greg, back
We
me
can
up
all-
here.
we can all
Greg
agree.
Barker,
Come
back
on,
me up.
Hold on. We can all agree the four of us got to see the greatest concert of our lives without even knowing it.
No, Britt
No,
wasn't there.
Britt wasn't there.
He couldn't work. He was out of town working.
We all went and saw,
Tom Petty's last
Very last show.
and then the next day,
Such a
Passed
bummer.
away.
I sent him, I videotaped
Jesus.
Tom Petty doing free falling and sent it to him. And I was like, I wish you were here.
it was the weirdest thing. It was like Anyway, it was a really fantastic concert at the Hollywood Bowl. He crushed it. The band was great. It was really.
Our drummer's next door neighbor.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
so neat.
Who knows?
But that wasn't because we didn't
chat in
know.
our front yard together.
And then I'm like, hey, do you watch Cozy TV? Because you don't want to pull for cable either?
Tell the antenna story.
Wait.
Colin.
Wait.
Oh, wait.
Wait. Let's do this one. This one's very easy. Let's get it out of the way.
Yeah.
You get a call that your spouse is in trouble. Who are they with?
Each other. I would just like to say, here's my.
Hold on. You're in trouble.
Oh,
I'm in trouble. I'm with Kristen.
Who are you with?
Here, I do the Jens.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
yeah, 100%.
Okay, Colin is in trouble. Kristen, who's he with?
Right.
Hold.
What?
You gotta let me. It's
No,
weird.
you gotta let him give the answer, and then you say who you think it is.
I'm bored. Okay.
You're not.
No, I'm
you
just
already
kidding.
said Brett, and I don't. That's not a good answer.
That's not the
Brett
best
doesn't
answer.
get me in trouble.
Oh, Chris Gorbos or
Oh, yeah.
really.
Yeah, Britt keeps my nose clean.
That's not true. He made her a man jumpsuit in a really.
What about GBG? What's his name? G. Your
G-
friend who's watching.
GP Greg Parker from Portland, Oregon.
In the house.
You guys had some good times together.
All right, Britt, you're in trouble. Who are you with? Chris Brown, not the singer. Chris Brown from New Jersey. Always, I got that one.
They-
His nickname's the Bakester.
I would just like to say that we had a once in a lifetime vacation that was really beautiful at a fancy resort, and Britt convinced Colin to wear a onesie short jumper outfit that was indecent because Colin has big legs and it didn't look like short.
ever.
Britt's gonna find a picture. Okay, number
Three of
one.
them.
Let
Please
me
don't.
give you more detail. They went to Target to buy like
Groceries.
or something like that, like probably booze also. And it had just been Pride Week in Hawaii, and Colin got for a mere $7 a button-down shirt and shorts that were entirely.
Romper.
There's a onesie romper.
That's
Look at
the
Oh, there's
I thought he looked like a very wealthy Italian man, like somebody who's like at a resort where you're like, well,
Tech Titan.
wow, somebody's got a lot of scratch. That's a bold.
I'm gonna murder you.
It was honestly, it was so great walking through the lobby, and it was so dumb that it's incredibly powerful to look that bad. It really is, because people are like, that he's obviously some sort of
Guy's
DJ.
like made of money or something.
Yeah,
He's
is that
got
Elton
so
John's
much money.
nephew?
I think it was your hat that gave it away. You're wearing like a ball cap.
Well, I was wearing
All right. We're at an hour 15, so we got to get
Okay.
through the. we're in the
I'm showing all of her answers
Oh,
right
I forgot. Shoot. Okay.
Wait, what? We told people we were gonna have secret questions too. Okay,
now.
wait.
All right. Jen and I are both going to answer the next one at the same time.
Okay,
Where-
this is both of our favorite
where do
restaurant, Cut
we-
to the Chase.
Yeah, where do we want to go?
You. Oh, my markers.
Sugarfish.
Sure. And the other one is that Jen wants to go to is
Chili's, probably.
any restaurant.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can say Chili's. Kristen's favorite restaurant is the sushi joint down the street. It doesn't matter what house we're at; it's whatever's down the street.
Whatever's
Agreed.
close.
Oh,
Yeah.
Do you agree or disagree?
I would disagree with that because I would say Boston Market is a strong win, which there's the one near us just got. You guys, my pen just exploded.
Okay, the next question is:
Oh.
Where did you guys meet? Or first
Where was
kiss?
your first kiss?
Britt and Jen, first kiss.
Where was it?
2, 3, go.
No. You have to give
Oh, Jen, Colin, look what I did.
your answer. Your answer and then my answer.
It was at his
His
apartment.
apartment.
40th birthday party, and I was the like third or fourth person to make out with him that night.
It was his birthday.
Where?
You not remember that
I
kid?
got it right. The question.
You got gold.
Her breast.
I understood the question.
So naughty.
I didn't.
Where did
question.
Our first kiss was after JP's when we played darts and we played success and we played darts with each other and we threw the darts and they were like, if you get in the middle, it means we're gonna be together forever.
Gary Jacks is winning the internet. Top of an escalator in Gatwick. First time we met each other off the internet, 2002. She fell. I caught her, and we.
And
Gary Jacks.
And Gary Jacks has been masturbating and pooping ever since,
the entire
right? I want to see. I want to see all. I want to see all of Gary Jacques' posts during this.
I love first kisses. I love first kisses. They're like so romantic. It's way better than like the first time you hibbity dibbity because you're like, all right, well now whatever. Like nobody wants to really hear that locker room talk. At least I don't, because I know what it's really about. But
especially if they're so close together, like if they're sort of minutes apart.
You don't want to put an actual face to the thing.
To the action, and we know that it's.
Yeah, I don't want to know how the sausage is made
or hidden.
I don't know what the sausage does at all.
Wherever you want to put your sausage is your business. But I love first kiss stories because I think that takes the most like bravery to have the first kiss, to like lean in. It's so amazing. Remember when you were too much of a chicken, Colin, and I went in to use, I was like, I need to use the bathroom at your theater. And then I went in and I was like, boy, I should stand under this light that's perfectly over my, and I'm like,
angelic look.
Yeah. And then I was like, well, I should hang out. I heard you burp. Or I should hang out too long.
Now you're smelling it.
Tina Galloway said, your husbands are as funny as you all.
They're not. No, they're not. No, they're not. No, they're not.
I go, they
We honestly couldn't do anything without them.
Kelly McCliggett thinks Colin's hot. What about hot liver, y'all?
Hey,
yeah,
what's the deal, like Richard Gere.
McCliggett, what's the deal?
Richard Gere, magazine, sexiest man alive in 1991.
By the way,
come on, McCliggett.
How do you know that? By the way, I think they're trying to say to me, hey, don't be so in particular, he's really hot. And I'm not saying he's not hot. I'm saying we're in quarantine, y'all. Lisa Bonet has notes.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
On Colin?
Yep.
Speaking of Lisa Bonet and her daughter, my favorite quarantine.
Nobody was. Literally nobody was talking about that. Daughter. I think
really no one thought about that. Go ahead and give it a plug because you love the show.
High Fidelity.
He loves it.
Hulu series based on the movie that her mom, Lisa Bonet, was in 2000.
Talking about that, were they?
They love it. He loved the show, the Hulu show.
High Fidelity.
Yeah.
It's great.
Colin, how's that wine?
It tastes all right. I'm going to keep drinking it to see if it tastes better the more.
I think it will. I think it will. Yeah.
Sorry,
Colin. I'm cutting you off. So what are you talking about Zoe?
There's blue and
Zoe
red.
Kravitz?
Zoe Kravitz. He should have said that. He doesn't know how to word stuff.
My gosh.
Jason Momoa's stepdaughters, who I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Well, you don't even have to say that. You could just say Zoe Kravitz.
Jeez Louise, Colin.
So Colin, David Jordan said Kristen is my hall pass. He might be that creepy guy from that one show.
Who are you? Who are you?
Open up that curtain behind you if you want to meet him.
Oh man, you know what? I really love that you said. If I'm anybody's hall pass, God love you. You'd regret that decision.
You're my hall pass. We would not have sex. We would probably watch a movie, order room service.
Well, we do that anyway, you dippy. But remember when we were in that really weird hotel? This is my favorite bit, except I'm kind of shy, which is weird and doesn't make sense. But we had this hotel where there was a look at the thing, the marker exploded on my hands. There was a hot tub or a bathtub in the middle of the room. In the middle of the room, there was our bed, and then there was this weird tub in the middle. There was no walls or anything. And I said, I'm gonna go into Jen's
It
room.
wasn't Caesar's Palace. It was like a Homewood Suites, like a
man.
Homewood Suite.
100% there were
One.
chalk outlines in the room. And I was
Yeah.
like, I'm going to go into Jen's room. I'm going to make a bubble bath and I'm going to get into her tub. So when she walks in and sees, but then I know she's right. She's like, and you know what I would say? I'd say, okay, how long do you want this bit to last? Now you got to get out. And I'd be too sharp.
Yeah. You should have brought a towel, but
She'd be like running down the hall. Be like, look away, Jen. Look away.
Kristen, this is true. She loses her hotel room key. There's no way she's going to keep track of mine and surprise me. There is just absolutely no way.
Hotel room key and her house keys.
She's an artist.
Sorry, is this breaking up? Is this a bad Wi-Fi connection? Shh. You guys, we've gone so past overtime. This is
no, it's so fun though.
so fun. Ooh, wait. Amanda just said our first kiss was in the driveway at his house. I dropped him off after a night out at our favorite bar. There was an awkward break in conversation, and I just said, "Okay, I'm gonna kiss you now."
Ooh.
Louise.
That's hot.
Woman.
So hot.
Amber getting after it.
I love when women make the first move. That's so good. Okay, I'm gonna kiss you now. That guy was like, my boner.
I'm not going to say who this is, but this is a friend of ours, a couple that's a friend of both of ours. And the wife told me, she was like, he was so polite. I knew that he liked me, but he was never going to make a move. So we were together one night and I just took my shirt off. And I was like, that is a cool move.
Where were they?
At her apartment.
Oh.
I'll tell you
It's a little different because if they were at an Applebee's and she's like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna have my shirt off, I'm like, God bless you.
They were
A lot of dates.
at a miniature golf course. But who cares?
No one finishes miniature golf
Nobody
anyway.
does. You get so yeah,
Nobody
absolutely.
gets turned on in miniature golf. You get bored after a while. It's like this game. I'm like, I'm lost in the rules. Like, am I trying to get into the what do you call it? The windmill? Don't look at me like you don't know what I'm talking about.
The windmill is everyone does.
I just don't want to putt-putt. I don't want to putt-putt. It doesn't turn me on.
Wait, you know what we have? Okay, so if you watch this later or you're watching it now, go take a selfie with you and your hubs, your bestie, your friend, you and your kid.
Even if it's a Zoom.
No one is watching this now. This is 4 hours.
Carrie,
That's not true. We got Kathy from
Tell the antenna.
because Trick is my hall pass.
What?
Smart person.
Carrie Norton.
Carrie Norton's like, I'm gonna play
Way to
this.
go, Nordo. Way to go, Nord-Dog.
I would just like to say thank you to everyone who told us that we were their hall passes because that gives us all a lot.
Nobody's said it about me yet.
Had this whole time.
I'm the only one who has not gotten that, but that's fine. It's totally fine. I'm not going to right now. I get it. It's totally fine though. But whoever wants my husband as a hall pass, we can work something out.
Everybody's hall pass all the time. That's so BS. Everyone's like, oh my God, you know who she looks like? Renee Zellweger. You know who she looks like? Kristen Bell. You know
Michael
who she-
Pierce said that Jen looks like Christina Applegate.
All of them, all the time. That's hall passing, Jen. In case you don't know. I'm like, who do I look like?
Courtney Cox.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do.
Cox.
You do.
Someone else said a young, what's the girl from Cheers?
Colin, Rusty.
Although I think
Rusty just said
Pierce.
her pass is Colin when your kill is involved.
I can hear our
Wait,
dog
what
crying.
did Jen say?
That somebody named Rusty said that their hall pass is Colin when your kilt is involved.
Same.
Very nice.
Guilt is. He
I
doesn't
got a
care
little-
if it's man or woman. He finds it a complimentary nonetheless.
I want
Compliment
Yeah.
nonetheless.
you want to be
You want who?
your brother and Addison say things that make me feel good about myself.
That's right, because
Oh,
they
I've never been spoken.
hairy, burly, big, muscular.
Colin.
Colin walked our dog, our puppy, holding his puppy, wearing a kilt, walking our golden retriever around our neighborhood. And it is not because he was doing it to be a good person. He was 100% trolling for anything that would give him a, like, what's up?
I got
And
three
that's-
dudes that give me like a
way. Yeah.
60,000 steps.
I mean, you heard how we met, right? I was like, he's a dog lover.
Yeah, he'd be giving you a haircut. Guys, we have to go. Our
Yeah,
children are
so late. Sorry. So
but to everybody out there, we want to say thank you so much for hanging in there with us. We understand the game now.
look, you could have honestly, you could have watched this, or you could have seen a really great movie. So thank you.
But their movies are streaming, Jen. The movies are streaming. This is live, and look at us in our matching jammies.
It's so cute, you guys. It's so cute.
Well,
Ridiculous.
if we
Adorable. That's love. That's love.
We got to go parent. We got to put these kids down. We got to make them brush their teeth. So everybody hang in there. Try and have fun.
Treats me like I'm a coach. He always rubs too hard.
I am positive I just saw him going for a boob grab too.
I'll never be on this, so I want to say thank you to anyone working out there. I'll never be doing this ever again, so thank you anyone working. Any job is incredible.
Yeah,
people at the grocery stores,
essential workers.
Honestly, anyone can go fund me and tip. When this is over, do GoFundMe for your local grocery. Go and just hand everybody
It's gotten out of control.
Dilly! Hey, do you remember when we were on tour, Dilly, and your first word was Colin? Okay, guys, thanks so much. Thank you so much for a fun night, Mr. Colin.
All right, good night, everybody.
We love you. Take care, everybody. Thanks for joining us. This was so fun.
Good night. All right, girls.